Another woman excelling in the field of acoustics is Hasina Begum, who is breaking ground with her aerogel research. Aerogels are among the lightest solid materials known to man and are created by combining a polymer with a solvent to form a gel, and then removing the liquid from the gel and replacing it with air. They are extremely porous, very low in density and solid to the touch. They are used in the manufacture of chemical products, electronics, thermal and acoustic insulations, energy absorbers, spacesuits, and in building systems. Aerogels also absorb or are used to insulate against sound. To tell us why and how this happens is PhD student Hasina Begum. Hasina, how do aerogels absorb sound, and how is your research different to previous papers?
So the way in which aerogels absorb sound is more to do with their physical properties. Aerogels come in different forms. They can come in monolithic form, granular form, and powderous form. So the way in which that is quite interesting for acoustical properties is when you start looking at the particle size, when you start looking at the pore size, things like compaction and volume fraction. All these things are really important when it comes to trying to understand the sound absorption of aerogels. In terms of how my research is different to other previous work, well, other previous work have looked at aerogels when they're combined with other materials, when they're used as composites. So my work also looks at them in composite form, but I also focus on the materials when they're in their granular and powder form. So what I do is I make these materials in the lab, and I systematically look at how they are designed. I look at their pore structure, the density, the particle size, and then I validate this with mathematical models, and just so we can try and understand, how this works if we were to use it in industry. And a lot of research doesn't do that. So that's what makes my research quite novel, really, is the fact that I'm combining the experimental and the mathematical side of things, and I'm doing everything quite systematically and using aerogel in its pure form.